10,
9, 8,
7,
6,
3,
2,
1.
0.
All right. What is up, Dash League? Once again, this is your host, Jake from State Farm. I casted a match earlier today at 8 a.m., so this will be my second for today. I want to thank everybody for tuning in and watching this another awesome Dash League match, Limbo versus HAXX. Shout out to Hyperflag. Still waiting on some members for both sides. Throw up a poll here and see how what everybody's we might be having a guest appearance for one of our more famous casters and commentators, but we will wait to see on that. There he is, the famous boring mom.
Good evening, everybody. Or morning. I think it's morning somewhere.
It's probably morning somewhere.
It is morning somewhere. Notes to designate. Looks like we got a nice matchup between HAXX and Limbo.
Yeah, we're still waiting on some members of HAXX right now, but I'm sure they'll show up at some point.
Yeah, we're waiting for one Limbo. I wasn't looking at the time. I set a reminder a half an hour later.
Nice.
I set my reminder too late. As it looks like right now, can see Kraken, Flat Dragon, Cowley, and Spud in for Limbo. Lick Jog, Issy Alley, and J Wrench in for HAXX. Oh, and this goes J Wrench. Beyond them. Oh, I guess it was on a Limbo player. But yeah, that checks out.
Can you see the projection screen in Discord all right?
Yeah, I got everything alright. We got 3 drones.
Oh no, it's just it's my payload. I like having a little payload camera, that way everybody can see when somebody's on card or not.
There's like 2 bottom cameras, there's 2 pips.
Oh yeah, one's for no, the other one's for the mini map.
Strange. But anyway, it looks like we've got 1 person just awaiting now.
Oh, and gotta give a shout out to one of our newer casters and commentators, Jay Wretch, is playing for Limbo right now.
I'm 100% certain you're a newer caster than him.
I mean, I guess I'm a newer caster too, but
I'm just gonna pull up the chat log. Hyper Flag was the first to chat. They want a little shout out.
we gave him that to the beginning, but go ahead and give another one for him.
Another shout out. Oh, looks like we have full rosters in here now. Yeah.
I think we're waiting on one from Limbo still.
Limbo. Just one more. Is that the Limbo player? Yes, it is.
Yep, Flat Dragon.
Now, let's run over for our rosters for tonight. On the Limbo side, we've got Kraken, Flat Dragon, Cowley, J-Wrench, and Spud, a definitely talented roster. On the other side for our HAXX, they bring out only to triple digits, with Flick Boy J probably pronounced that wrong, Lally Alley, Rock James, D9, and Draveni. Only one non-level 100 in the lobby, so it'll be very interesting to see how Flat Dragon will perform. He's probably a really good player.
Yeah, I've seen him play in pubs before, and he's a very talented player. So
Yeah, it'll definitely be a good match to watch now. Although I say that about every match, but every match is good when I'm here.
exactly right.
Got so many pings, I need to type all these pings. Hog Rider.
There we go.
Oh, have you got your music on? Hog Rider BMP. No music on.
Yeah, I got the music on, or at least the Hyperdash.
You sure your OBS is picking up the music?
Yeah, it might not be enough.
Do you say turn on or turn it on? Check. Turn it up, right? Picking it up, just turn up. Bit for our dedicated fam.
You can ask him now. How's the music sound now? Is it alright? Is it there?
The boys is into the chat now. We're finally getting some traction here.
Just want to take a moment and, say, what are those? What are those shoes?
They're the brand new Nike collaboration Hyperdash ones.
Yep, sponsored by Triangle Factory.
Yeah, pick them up now at your local Adidas store. Yeah, I know I said Nike, but they're only sold in Adidas stores. It's a little collaboration between 3 companies. And you can order it online at Temu.
Exactly.
We are 5 minutes away to the start time now. Both teams, it looks like HAXX is ready, but we still await Limbo's arrival.
Looks like they're doing a little target practice right now, I guess, or... Be interesting to see how this payload goes. Had a lot of interesting payloads the past few games, so...
Dasho making a very approved joke by the Boring Comedy Club. Sounds like, by the way, boring sounds like they're the other side of the pond. I mean, the other side of the room.
Very funny.
Dasho also complaining about not hearing music.
Also complaining about not hearing the music. That's interesting. I wonder
And
why.
the boys as well.
So, I wonder... Maybe if I do... Maybe ask him now and see how it is.
And now I can hear my scream. It's very, very faint.
Interesting. Maybe I need to go further. Let's see. Let's do... It's always weird trying to mess with volume mixers and stuff. Maybe that works a little bit better.
They're very sensitive as well.
Maybe we try to do that.
One thing about having a mechanical keyboard is it's very loud.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Wouldn't recommend for wouldn't recommend for casters. Have a backup membrane. Looks like Limbo are coming out now.
I keep forgetting that using Jaded's old mic, it picks up like all the sounds.
The hand-me-downs. The hand-me-downs. There, GoFundMe, get a new mic. Anyway, it looks like all teams are coming out. We are 2 minutes away from required start time. And there it is.
Looks like we are off.
Oh. And away we go. Can we see a bit of the red setup there? Alright, we got Flat Dragon grabbing his rockets. Did his backs as well, moving down. Ready to set up and begin the defense. In 3, 2, 1, and away we go. Flat Dragon hiding in the corner. It's the Leclerc strategy.
It's a reminder, you kids, always check your corners.
D9 takes out Flat Dragon. Moving through the tunnel. Tunnel vision takes out Cowley, not True Rowley. Different person. He assists in the murder of Rocky James. Cowley enacts his revenge as he claims the life of the who murdered him. Cowley just loves that rail, he can't stop riding it. Oh, Big Boy J. Or Big Boy J. Yeah, Big Boy J. That's probably how you pronounce it, hopefully. I hope I'm not going to get verbally abused again for mispronouncing the name. Anyway, Big Boy J goes up into Mara's room and takes the hilt. Kraken. SMGs keep the cart from being rideable, as he just prevents. He's really preventing HAXX from getting on that cart and walking them out. He really took blocking the haters to a whole new level. This Big Boy J fights from the cart. They do get movement here now. Revenge falls to Big Boy J's wrath. As he dashes up to get Dash and then dashes back with the dash he really just acquired. Big Boy J avoiding the fight, trying to remain the camera time on him. Very doubt he can see it though. Web takes that Big Boy J with a quick little crouch maneuver. He dashes up for dash and uses the dash he just dashed to get to dash on top of the ledge of doom. That's not that. Big Boy J now rolling out. Oh, and Spud clears cart from a little from behind. Little fun fact I got from Jaded. This map has the most amount of free checks in the league. Little fun fact for everybody. I think Jake died. It's not going to lie. Black Dragon now on the rockets.
I'm still here, just trying to mess with my music.
Okay, he's not dead. Don't worry guys, no need to call the police. Spud moving in to take the dash. Spud, one of these Irish, we like to eat them a lot here. Cowley, Rocky James, Kraken. There's not much I can say when they die instantly. Kraken holding a good line defense with his FMGs, taking out a kill there. Oh, but we had a quick switcheroo dunkaroo. Now I don't know who we're watching. It's J-Range. Black Dragon. Rocky James. Slaying the dragon. Oh, didn't notice we got the checkpoint though. Maybe we should pay more attention to that. But HAXX defy the odds and get past checkpoint and the most free check map. And Rocky James continues his onslaught after taking out Kraken, I think. My memory is 2 seconds long. Spud takes the dash. Sorry, no, Spud dies. He doesn't take the dash. No ammo for either person, but J-Wrench just doesn't survive long enough. All 3 people in a room. D9 comes in to eliminate 1, but dies as Lally Alley falls to the wrath of whoever we were just spectating. Once again, my memory is very short. But now, Gervini, Black Dragon. strides down the rail towards the cart. He knows what he's doing and he's doing it well. He's trying to show if you don't need to be level 100 to have immense skill at this game. Giovanni now. Rocky James now. Cracking. He is really cracking up these defenses from like piercing them with his pure skill. D9 now. Wonder if he's a fan of WD-40 or the D9 knockoff brand. Big Boy J now fighting on cart. He moves down and takes out somebody. The mystery person, unnamed body. Spud, Kraken, Jaren, and Black Dragon all back off until Spud falls. Wonder if any team will have all the members alive at one point. Giovanni moving up. We are within 7% of the victory now. As Limbo rolls out to defend. But however, the defense is fierce by HAXX. Giovanni moving in now. Howley now takes his camera time. With 2% left, 4 minutes remaining. Oh, I see explosions. HAXX now. They need 4%, 4 minutes at the minute per percent. They should get that. As Limbo try to stop Rocky James on cart, which Kraken successfully does. But HAXX's rollout is just incredible. There always seem to be one HAXX member up in the front lines fighting. Limbo stands on cart. If you see a group up forming, they pushed up Disruptor though, is falling back as Limbo take this chance to push up, but now HAXX are taking this chance to push up. HAXX fighting onto the cart now. All of HAXX was there. D9 pushing in, rockets are up. He doesn't hop on that cart, but he falls off the legs. He went to the dash up. The Limbo member just dashing right beside him and didn't notice that. We are now within 2.75% of victory. Sorry, 1.75% of victory here for HAXX in their blue cart ride. Good now. Beginning his harvest of souls as he claims more and more, but Rocky James puts the Undertaker down under. As Rocky James rides the car into the final percent lines to claim 100% for HAXX. Let's see if HAXX can defend as well as they can ride car. Rocky James grabbing SMG. Grabs dash and a second SMG and moves up. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're off for the second round of payload. Rocky James hiding in a little corner and getting put to the blue cave. As Rocky James now just dashing around, returning to his corner, his little hiding hole. The Leclerc approved strategy. Leclerc liked hiding in corners. Jaden doesn't really hide in corners anymore, to my awareness. Howley now! Big Boy J. They're just claiming all the camera time is hacked. All the camera time belongs to them. Having a little mic trouble. Are we back online? Yes, we are. My mic is very dodgy. Owly now. Moves up through the rail. He is just fighting on cart really heavily now. But now, Limbo moved the cart up even further. Are we going to see a pre-check, or are we going to see a double 100? That'd be very interesting.
It's certainly possible.
Certainly possible, yeah. It's not that often though. You see it's not that often you see a sudden death or a double 100 in a game. We're ready now. Bud now. Fighting through the double door. He moves up over cart to get the dash. Bud just falling back. Because the cart is about on the same pace as it was last time.
I think Spud should rename himself to Flash, because he's flashing around.
Yeah, he is moving incredibly fast. He is just relying on those dash pickups to be up in time though. So he's just moving in and out, killing everybody. There is no chance to be alive when Spud is around. Now that he can grab SMGs, he's going to be even more feared opponent with his skills. Oh, but Treveni finally ends his Raid of Terror with a nice little pistol shot. There's 2 minutes remain on the clock. We are about, quick maths, 8% within for payload for Limbo. 2 minutes to gain 10%. Rennie now moving up, but Kraken claims the camera time, but Dini9 says no thank you, is going back to HAXX. With a little interchange there, and Rocky James relies on the camera here now. Chases around, eliminating Spud before Spud could get the dash pickups. Cart was getting some good movement there. It's getting some good movement again, but Big Boy J just doesn't allow it to go through on his watch. 6% left now of the cart to get checkpoint. Oh, it is moving. It is very, very close here. 51, 52. And there it is. The 7 minutes added on as Limbo get through checkpoint. Shall we now? Rocky James. Takes out Kraken, but Kraken's taken out by Towley. Big Boy J arrives on the scene though to clean up. Spudge just firing from above. That rank maroon. Spud must definitely have G Fuel in his system. He is going off and on here, very energetic today. Or some form of caffeine. I'm not promoting any brands here. Unless they pay me. Pay me please. Spud! He is keeping the camera time on himself as Limbo is getting a pretty good consistent rollout here. From the checkpoint, they're double stacking, one stacking, they're just keeping this moving. are just keeping his car moving as Spud keeps the camera time once again. Spud just finally his reign of tenor is ended by Giovanni. Giovanni now. Dowdy. Don't know why I said it that way, but I did. Dowdy now is walking into the area as Limbo has been pretty much stopped from moving forward now. HAXX is blocking it, but Limbo remains on the move. Bracken now is just moving. J-wrench now. Giovanni, Flat Dragon, and Big Boy J. If they stop dying so fast, I can commentate properly. Bracken now trying to show everyone the true Ras doesn't see, but Lally just says not today. It's about swiftly. Another kill for Lally shooting a teammate. Technically, that's friendly fire, but that's not in this game. How lovely. Lally. Holding the behind cart. We're in 20% now of the end. Giovanni. Oh, he gets dashed behind and he goes back to fight the opponent, but he keeps on that cart focus. As Limbo is just kind of dashing past the cart, they must have some good strategy here. Let's see though, as Towley is dashing in and out all about everywhere there and where. Why am I trying to make everything around? I don't know. If Giovanni don't claims the camera time. Spud now. Rocky James. Fat Dragon. Big Boy J. Towley. Giovanni. Pronounced properly, hopefully. J-wrench. Big Boy J cracking. Dragon getting a good bit of camera time, which he doesn't get very often. Because I haven't seen a lot of camera time from him. As we reach in 85%, however they only have few seconds to complete the 100%. And based on time limits, HAXX does take the win on payload. The round might not be over, but HAXX completed the 100% in a faster time. So HAXX has taken technically the win on the payload already.
Technically speaking, so.
Technically speaking. Quite literally, the round hasn't ended yet and they could win on percentage. Big Boy J now. 2 minutes left to gain 10% of movement. Black Dragon. We don't see camera time from him too often. Rocky James. Bud. J-Wrench, D9. People just stop dying so fast, Kraken. It's hard to commentate when all I have to say is a jumble word really fast of who's dying and who's where. 1 minute, 20 seconds left, 5% movement. You get the 100%. to minimize the MMR loss. J-Wrench now. Big boy J. Kraken fires from a line of sight behind. Left. Limbo is pushing, but HAXX is defending hard. They do not want to lose. Well, they've won, but they don't want to get Limbo getting that 100% to maximize the MMR game. 40 seconds left to get 4%. That's 10% per 10 seconds, which will be quite hard. And I don't actually think. No, the part that we need to after that. I'm thinking very wrong. 3% left with 20 seconds on the clock. Good. It's rolling out. He is stealing their rockets and using it to counter the Rocketeers. 2% left with 3, 2, 1 flat dragon.
Wow.
He clutches up and 100% on the over. Real good matchup. What is your opinions on that payload? I don't get an audio off you. I'm not sure if anyone else is getting an audio off you.
Oops. I have my mic muted.
Yeah, you would really want to mute your mic when you're trying to talk. That's necessarily not a good idea, but anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I think what happened, we kind of expected it, honestly, because we saw, equal matchup between both these teams.
I mean, now, been for the service switch, so.
Yeah, let's not broadcast that password all over the internet,
Yeah. Speed saying the audio wasn't working when we were showing scores. ready to go live?
Yeah, we're good.
I think your mic is still muted.
Oh,
Just
okay, so what's going on now?
back to Lurker.
We are now ready. That was a little bit of a switch with everything.
Yeah, we had a bit of a server switching and finding. We have to switch to 2 whole different servers. We had to server switch twice, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen. But as you know, commentating the start of a round is the hardest part, as there's not much to say. There's, probably like everyone, I think. Don't quote me on that. Anyway, seems like we have a change. We have UK Matty coming in for HAXX in replacement of somebody. I'm not quite aware who. We'll see D9. Oh, we also have Brave Sir Robin with Big Boy James and Rocky James coming in for HAXX. And on the Limbo side, we've got Spud, Hogrider, Towley, and Kraken, as Xavier is a bot, while we await another player to arrive. What are your predictions for the domination, Jake? From State Farm.
I think, honestly, I think it could go either way. And we saw Limbo, despite losing, technically, the payload, they were still able to get forward to that 100% mark all the way. So I think with that same, drive and teamwork that, they could probably take this domination, and, HAXX also has the talent, so they could certainly take it as well.
Yeah, I'm going to full prediction. It goes to Limbo and it ends up to a control point.
I could see that going on.
Let us know your predictions down in the live chat below.
Fun fact, last match I casted, they went to a sudden death in the Waterway and then to a control point. So that was a very interesting game to watch.
Unfortunately, we didn't come out on top of that control point. God bless her. Anyway, just to mention once again, if I can go over here and go here, go bing bang boom and open the Gasser's calendar if it would like to open. And there we are. Just to mention, guys, there is 2 more casts coming up tonight if you are in Europe. it's probably midday for you over in America. We have Luke versus Berserk still to come, a great matchup between practically the Dash League Forward and Berserk, who are a really strong team. And we also have Thieves versus Bandit to come up. Bandit were a Dasher team last season. They jumped all the way from Walker to Dasher in one rotation. And Thieves are a pretty good team as well. Make sure to tune in for those matchups as well, as it's going to be an exciting 3 hours of extra content for everybody. And don't forget, for later on, there's also Envy versus Life after the Thieves versus Bandit match. We have a good variety of casts for you all to tune in today. Looks like we've got our full rosters in now, so we're going to take a quick run over those. On the Limbo side, we have Bud, Hogrider, Tally, J-Reg, and Kraken. On the HAXX side, they once again bring in a non-level 100, but that doesn't mean they're necessarily bad, with Rocky James, D9, Brave Sir Robin, Big Boy J, and UK Matty. Let's see, will he prove that you don't need to be level 100 to be good? Probably. Anyone could beat me in a 1v1, that's random information that just proves why being level 100, believe it or not, I am level 100 on one of my accounts. I definitely didn't do some bribing.
Be interesting to see how Hogrider plays on this map. He's a very, very strong domination player, so...
Yeah, we already have people in chat saying Hogrider gonna clutch up.
I could certainly see that happening.
And not much else to say as we await the match to begin. Looks like everyone is here and we are ready to begin first Limbo round 2 Waterway.
Match start.
We are going to start on J-Wrench's POV.
Go.
Everyone let us know in the chat what you think the predictions. Give us something to talk about. As HAXX rolls out to get A and B, no one has claimed the Limbo home. No one has got home for Limbo.
Red takes lead.
Anyone gonna play mid?
I'm surprised they didn't just automatically grab their own base.
There it is. They finally claimed it, and now HAXX have it.
C.
Ready to start Robin now. It's now AB for HAXX. C, BC for Limbo before Christ. I like that little calendar reference they put in there. A, B for HAXX. If they claim C, they'll claim the glorious title of Pokemon reference. This Limbo holding on to their home, but HAXX is just pushing in. Just to explain B though, Hogrider.
Takes C.
We've got predictions. Someone predicts 3-0 to Limbo with 15 minutes remaining. They predicted that, but then they said there's gonna be a sudden death. How interesting.
Counter. Blue takes C. Red takes C. Blue team scores in
Cowley. Oh, countdown for Limbo.
Great job there by Tally holding the button.
First point of the round to Limbo.
one. Go.
That's a second point for Limbo. Not surprising.
We're back online. Sorry about that. I accidentally plugged out my mic, which I really don't want to do.
Whoops, it happens.
Yeah, I was trying to plug out a thumb drive, plugged out the mic.
Red takes A.
But you see, we got a second point in for Limbo. So possible control point on the line.
Red takes B.
UK Mastery getting his camera time, but Spud just tells them you can have some later if he changes his camera time.
Blue takes C. Red takes B. Blue team scores.
But now, countdown for Limbo, is that the match ender?
Blue team counter.
Oh, nope.
Counter.
J-Wrench now with his shocking the enemy field with his shockingly shocking skills. I should pick that as a horrible shock of a joke.
Counter.
J-Wrench continues to bombard B with shots.
Blue takes
Oh, but to take it out from D9 all the way from his home.
Red takes B. Blue takes A. Red takes C. Red team scores counter. Blue takes C.
Limbo now.
Red takes B. Blue takes
Kraken is just waiting for someone to claim B. He timed it. Now they know he's there. They're gonna come, but they're not coming. He just jumps down in and steals some of their resources.
takes B. Red takes
He's starting the reel now as well.
Blue team scores in 3, 2.
Forwards claimed. Is that the match ender? Oh, that was so very close. Down to the last millisecond.
Red takes B.
Oh,
Big Boy J takes a swim with the fishes.
Takes B.
we're gonna get that clip. Someone clip that. We need that sent up right now. Come on, clip it up. Limbo now only holding on to C.
B.
Oh, doesn't say that. They get the calendar reference.
Red takes B.
Spud now just waiting and hiding in HAXX's hole, but he kills him, which means he has to go for the button, but he misses it. And it's the countdown. But it's the counter.
Blue teams count blue counter. Red takes C. Red takes counter. Red takes
Spud now just continuing a reign of rampage, moving around like he's moving in. This is his home now, being drifted and evicted by Big Boy J.
Blue takes B.
Fatality becomes the new tenant after assassinating the landlord. The security brave Mr. Robin tells him he can't move in today. Oh, and Spud's back from the grave. Maybe he'll move in now. Countdown. Oh,
Takes A.
that's what it meant to be.
Blue takes B. Red takes B. Blue team scores in 3.
Countdown for Limbo. Is it meant to be? It's meant to be! And Limbo walk away 3-0. They're definitely a more button-focused team. Which means we are now going down
Yes, we will have one on server side favoring Limbo, and then one on server side favoring HAXX. So we will see how this goes. It looks like Spud just like broke his back right here.
He's just relaxing, not pure meditation.
I think this is one of the prime ways to, achieve inner peace just by, throwing your arms backwards and
Breaking your back.
Yeah.
Just chill in a chair for the rest of your life. How bad is that?
Can't be that bad.
Oh. He's alive. Welcome to Hyperdash documentaries, where we study the behavior of the rare limbo spud in his natural habitat, the lobby. He is seen here communicating with fellow Limbians as they gather their weaponry to go hunting against the HAXX in an event we call the Control Point. And here are the faithful HAXXians. They are strategizing as they do not want to lose the Limbians. Hyperdash Documentaries is sponsored by nobody, because we don't have a sponsor. What are your predictions for this control point? Who do you think will come out on top?
Yesterday I saw Limbo. Actually, they won the domination, but I've seen them in control points before, and they've done really, really well. So we'll find out. I don't know a whole lot about HAXX's control point game. They certainly have the talent for it, and it really just depends on, button focus and who's getting kills. So
Yeah. We'll see. Live chat, give us your predictions, but I predict Limbo will win it all. And now, while we wait for the next round to begin, I'm gonna take a quick snack break. Snack break completed. And now we are still awaiting. It looks like everyone's coming out though to begin the start of this control point.
Match starts in 3, 2, 1, go.
The rollout begins to the first control point.
Blue team captured the control point.
Oh, Rocky James is just fighting it.
Has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point.
Sorry about that, folks. My computer blue screen, so I'm on mobile now. I could continue to commentate to the end.
You know, it happens.
It happens. 35 points for HAXX. They're generating a nice little lead here at the start.
Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point.
And my mic is bugging out anymore. Ooh, this is exactly what I wanted. Connecting my mic to mobile, the smartest idea I ever had.
Control point.
It's okay, I'm going with a mobile microphone. My second mobile.
Has captured the control point.
But anyway, we have a small lead generated by HAXX here.
Red team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point.
OJ fires upon.
Control point. Blue team has captured the control point.
Sorry, my mic is really bugging out.
Blue team has captured the control.
Maybe the mobile microphone doesn't like me.
Has captured the
Let me try to get the computer back online.
blue team has captured the control.
But anyway, HAXX are about to be the first team to reach 100 points.
Red team has captured the control. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point.
As HAXX reached their 100 points now. They're beginning to generate a good lead here. Where's Sir Robin looking for his opponents?
Blue team has captured the control point. Captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point.
Squad now.
Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team
Nice little lead.
has captured the
Generated now. It's about a 20-point lead for HAXX.
has captured the control point.
Playing on HAXX's server, I believe.
Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has
I might believe we are playing on the HAXX server. Oh, looks like we lost contact with Jake. Anyways, Bud.
Blue team has captured the control point.
Big Voyager. Oh, Limbo catching up there. I've hacked Lame halfway through 150 points.
Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control
You James, the SMGs.
captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point.
125 points left for HAXX for victory.
Blue team has captured the control point.
And Limbo's almost catching up here.
Yeah, they're getting a good distance here.
Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point.
I should have checked, but I'm pretty sure this is server side favoring Limbo.
We'll see at the end. Most likely is because there was no server switch. Audi G9 as HAXX reached the 200 point mark.
Captured the control point.
Kraken.
Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team
With a little quick track change.
Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point.
70 points now for HAXX to victory as Limbo fall behind.
Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red
HAXX reached 50 points left.
Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured
Exactly
the control
40 points left to go for HAXX. As Limbo begins generating some points.
point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team
Audi
captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point.
HAXX nearing the victory points even closer. They reached 280 points.
Limbo doing a good job of kind of building
They're doing a good job playing catch. As it's 10 seconds or 10 points left for HAXX.
It looks like HAXX is going to take this first control point.
Here it is. 379 is all a hack. It's HAXX achieves 270. On the hack side, we have Brave Sir Robin on top with 25 kills, 36 deaths, with 7,780 score, followed by Big Boy J, Ravini, D9, and Rocky James. Limbo and inside Hog Riders on top of 46 kills and 63 deaths with 9,050 score, followed by Spud, Kraken, Cowley, and Dash Hole. What a matchup.
And it was on Amsterdam, so next server will be favoring Limbo.
Let's see, will Limbo know Deactivator and their own server? Or will HAXX take the win? I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good. Thanks for joining in, and
I did as much as I can, but stay here in our school tomorrow, so unfortunately.
it's time for bed. Yes.
Well, by bed, I mean going to bed once it takes off for about 2 hours.
That's understandable. You know?
You know, it's what we do nowadays. I'll see you later, or tomorrow, or next week, or next month, or next year. You never
Yep.
know.
Alright. Talk to you later.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for staying in for this second control point. It's been a very exciting time today, so we'll see where this goes and if Limbo takes this map or if HAXX takes this map. We will see. Talk to our chatters and ask them, is Limbo gonna take this, or will HAXX bag the win? And we are off on this other control point.
Match start. 3, 2, 1, go. Your team has captured the control point. Your team has captured the control point. Your team has captured the control point. Red team has taken the lead. Blue team has taken the lead.
It looks like HAXX is already building up a small lead, but Limbo finally catching up. Despite the server side advantage, they are still kind of falling behind, so we'll see where this goes. Right now it's neck and neck.
Red team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Blue team has taken the lead. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Red team has taken the lead. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has
There is a lot of switches here between both teams, so
Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has taken the lead. Red team has captured the control point. Captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured the control point. Blue team has captured the control point. Red team has captured
and it looks like Limbo is building a steady lead here. 140 points. Almost a 40-point lead until HAXX takes the button back. We want to give a shout out to one of our league casters here, is right behind me. Go ahead and say hi.
Hey guys, just got off work. Walking into the booth just now. Looks like Limbo's got a nice lead here on this control point. But overall, based off of kills, it's pretty even. With Big Boy and Hog Rider kind of leading on the kill count right now for this control point. Limbo doing an excellent job playing at button though. Looks like it's gonna be a close one. Will there be a server change?
What's up?
Will there be a server change?
This was a server change.
Oh,
This is
was the
favoring
second
Limbo.
one. Well, who won the first control point?
HAXX.
Ooh, so Limbo really needs to take this W.
Yep.
That ping advantage can really play a huge part on this.
Right now, it looks like it's playing into their favor.
By what amount of time did HAXX win the first map?
I'm not sure. I can't remember.
You'll need to
but
double check that. Declare the winner.
the technical winner.
Yeah. This is your second cast for the day. And I will be back in the booth again this evening. So for those of you that are tuning in to the latest Dash League matches, make sure you're hitting that notification bell so you can tune in for the next matches that are happening this evening. 12:30 EST. I'm in the booth for MB versus Life, so feel free to check that out. Also, an hour before that, Thieves versus Bandit. Watch the sister teams compete. Meanwhile, this is neck and neck for Limbo and HAXX. Limbo needs a serious lead here if they want to win by enough margin to total beat HAXX on these two. We got Rocky James rocking his usual rollout of double SMGs. Nice and shiny gold for you people. Consider muting your mic
I did.
when coughing. Oh, that's nice. Oh, then everyone can tell that Jake is still casting and dedicated to Dash League even when sick.
Yeah, I think I coughed into the mic a few times without
Meanwhile-
realizing I was not muted. So.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm out, you know, earning money to pay the big bills.
Looks like HAXX has built a substantial lead here.
Ooh, this could be a win in HAXX's favor depending on by how much time he
Oh.
won the match.
Limbo has lost a player.
Ooh,
I just
power
realized
play. Who dropped? Kraken.
Kraken dropped.
Ooh, it could be
Flat
due to-
Dragon subs in.
Oh, okay, they got their fifth, but is that enough for them to make it back?
It's hard to tell.
Got them playing at button. 3 of them down. No one's there. This may be the percentage that HAXX needs to win by.
I think so.
By how big of a margin did HAXX win the first?
It was 20 seconds or so, I think.
Okay, so
It's pretty
they
substantial.
ooh, they only need 30 more seconds to take this. Spud going for picks, but not hitting button. Shame on you, Spuddles. Shame. We've got 2 at the scoreboard. Black Dragons in the fray, in the frenzy. We've got 3 fighting around that button. Dashhole dodging and weaving. But Big Boy goes back in. And they're at 270. They are losing the chance for Limbo to come back as 3 of them are holding that button. I don't see a lot of action on the button from Limbo here. HAXX has complete control of the area with 3 around it, 1 going into button, alternating with that great teamwork you can see visible. They're all 3 triple holding on the button. Ooh, nice pick by J-Retch. Beautiful accuracy. He's half health. Taken down by Rocky James. Another pick on the button. And this is HAXX taking the W for the double control point against Limbo. The upset no one saw coming. Excellent work by HAXX. Overall, still a great one by Limbo.
Yeah, I don't have audio on that.
So top kills for the whole match was Spud tied with D9 at 35 each. Actually Hog Rider at 51 kills. He just dropped, but it showed on the screen Hog Rider had almost double the kills of the majority of the rest of the teams. Very impressive work by both teams. Top scoring by Brave Sir Robin with 10,000 points. Great job. That's a W to HAXX. HAXX had an excellent cycle, so that might be just enough MMR for them to boost up to top of Sprinter.
Well, we certainly want to thank everybody for tuning in for a great match between 2 great teams. Thanks for Boring coming in and casting, or not casting, commentating for a little bit. And thanks Jaded for coming in and commentating for just a little bit too. So
I just live here.
yeah, we live with each other. So.
It's almost like we're married or something. That's crazy. But no, looks like Dashel is about to start some classic pit with gun gifts. So we should probably tune out of that and get back to the waiting screen. But thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you hit
We'll go here.
Sorry, the audio was cut, but make sure you're hitting that notification bell, liking the videos, and subscribing to Dash League. Stay tuned, because there's about 3 more matches happening this evening. Have a good one!
Thanks for coming in, guys.